Hi, my name's Lol. I'm making this video today for FND Awareness Day. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about FND and how it's affected me, and why we need more awareness and support out there. So I was given my diagnosis 7 years ago. I was experiencing seizures, up to 4 or 5 a week, sometimes even multiple a day. It was actually through a physical trauma that I got this condition, and there seems to be a misconception that it's emotional trauma that causes it, but it can also be, for a lot of us, physical trauma as well. Emotional trauma certainly exacerbated the condition for me, but it was actually physical that triggered it to start with. I was lucky that my neurologist was aware of the condition, but all I was told was the seizures I were having were not epileptic, that it was a different area of my brain that was affected. But that was all they could give me. I was given a leaflet, which had a little bit more information in it, but apart from that, there was no help, support or services in my area that could give me any sort of help or understanding in how to deal with this condition. I felt completely isolated, so alone, with no help or anyone to talk to. So my seizures were muscle spasms, complete loss of control of my body, and loss of consciousness. They'd also be very painful. When I came to, I'd be disorientated, confused, extremely distressed, traumatized, having no idea what on earth had just happened to my body, feeling very vulnerable, scared, and just hoping that you were in a safe place. I didn't know my warnings, I didn't know my triggers, didn't really know when one was coming, so I didn't feel like, leaving the house was an absolute nightmare. I had nobody who could understand what I was going through, nobody who could tell me how to get through it, and that's when FND Dimensions came in. I found them on Facebook, and suddenly I had an entire community to give me not only emotional support, which was desperately needed, but also to point me in the right direction, to getting help through the medical community. I can't explain how weird it is to you to, every time you meet a new GP or medical professional, to have to explain to them what your condition is, because they have absolutely no clue, and even then to be met with skepticism and sometimes even disbelief. It's upsetting enough to have this condition, let alone to have to convince people that you're not faking it, that it's not something that you're just making up, that this is actually happening to you, and it's something you have absolutely no control over. And that's why, like I said, this charity is so important. It encourages people to meet up, it links people to others in their area, and for me it's opened up a whole new world of possibilities with people who are going through the same thing I am, who can understand and really help each other going forward. I mean, now I 7 years on, feel that I have quite a good control of my disorder, as much as you can have control. I have a little seizure alarm, which is quite literally a lifesaver, and through lots of other careful planning, I'm able to live a okay quality of life. But that's why we need more awareness, because we need help, we need support, we need physiotherapists, we need support groups, we need so much more out there than is available to us, and we need more people to be aware of this condition, just to make our lives a little bit easier, just to have a little bit more understanding. So thanks for listening, guys, and please share. And as I said, happy FND Awareness Day.